Hai guys dan selamat kembali ke Studio Sembang bersama saya Amy, dan untuk minggu ni kita ada keistimewaan sikit. Guest kita tak ada kat dalam studio sebab guest kita is a band yang berada dekat Thailand sekarang. I'm sure you guys have heard of them before. They're Tillybirds yang bakal datang ke Malaysia for their Asia Tour 2023. So Amy tak sabar nak berborak dengan Tillybirds. Let's check it out. Alright guys, so thank you so much for joining me for our Studio Sembang session today. We're all super excited to have you on the show, but also super excited that you're coming to KL to perform. And I have a lot of questions to ask you guys. And it's going to be interesting because there's three of you, so I'm going to need like three different answers from each of you. But for this show, normally, our first question is basically about your childhood. Like, what was your childhood like? And what did you want to be when you grew up? Because we want to see like whether that's aligned with where you guys are now. Because a lot of the times for entertainers and musicians, sometimes when they're growing up, they have completely different dreams. And it's always interesting to know how you guys ended up where you are today. So what were your aspirations when you were growing up? Who wants to start?
Who want to go first? Okay,
Billy,
I'll go
maybe
first.
yeah.
Okay. So for me, I always have these two answers. One is an astronaut, and then the other one is a rock star. So actually, I have two. So I guess I chose the later one. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of achieve both because astronauts, they're usually around stars, and a rock star is a star, and you are a star. So it's all kind of like in the same. Was that smooth?
We can put
Wow.
yeah, that's very smooth.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Smooth. All right, so I guess Milo, you're next. What did you want to be when you were growing up?
Yeah. So I was involved with like Japanese culture and some kind of like, but actually I just cracked myself like when I was graduated from school that I love creative things. So yeah, so maybe I start with drawing first when I was in a primary school. Yeah, I love drawing, and then I start to play music, and then music is my like my most favorite, and then I do it for like from time to time to get more like professional to this level at Tillybirds. So yeah, that is my main thing. But yeah,
So you've
other than
always
that,
been into music.
Other than that, I just maybe if I love like I said, I'm still love Japan, but I cannot speak Japanese, like almost zero.
Almost zero?
Yeah,
I know, like arigato.
That's so shame. I have studied Japanese, but I failed. So yeah. If I fail music, I would like go back to the Japanese thing and maybe work in some industry in Japan. Yeah,
that would be cool. That would be really cool. I think like if you like to draw, like anime is huge in Japan.
Yeah,
of course. A lot. Yeah, there's a lot of space for that. So third, what did you want to be when you were growing up?
The funny thing is a singer. You know, I grew up listening to songs and not only listening to it, but also I tried singing some of the songs, and I thought I sounded not so bad, and so I thought this could maybe one day be my profession.
Yeah.
Other than being a singer, I would love to be a film director because I studied film, as did Billy, and one other thing is to host the Oscars. To host the awards. Yes, that's one of the dreams.
Okay, well that one you can still achieve. I think you've got time to make that happen. We're all actually the same age, you know. I was looking into it, and I think we're all exactly the same age. Yeah, you're all 95, right?
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
Me too. Yeah. So hopefully we'll all see each other at the Oscars one day. That would be great. So back to Billy for a second. I think you answered astronaut and rock star. But at what point did you start properly getting into music? And I guess the same question for all of you guys. Like, at which point did you think like this could actually be my career in the future?
So I think music has been like around all of our lives for time to time. But for me, like the point that I really switched to music is that when I started dancing. I used to be in the dance crew, and that's like when music and I really like connect. And then I just wished that I could connect to music in a more different way. You know what I mean? And then I just decided like, what is more original than making my own choreography? So perhaps my own music. So that's how it started.
I see. Okay, interesting. And for Milo, you said you've been doing music basically your whole life. Like, what was the first instrument that you played, or what was your like entry into music?
By the fact it is the keyboard, which is a kind of like toy keyboard at first. I got that when I was 4. Yeah, from Japan. Yeah, I can play like really play it. And I also got a keyboard from my brother. My brother's keyboard that he's studying piano, and I just turn and fool around something on that. But first instrument that I have actually learned is guitar. I have learned guitar in like 12 years old, like acoustic guitar at first, like how to like hold the chords, and then you might probably know that I play drums for this band. It's actually started when I formed the band and I was still playing guitar, and at one day the drummer of the band at that time starting to kind of like fade away from the band. He got his own excuses, like he got to, is not actually an excuse, it might be the true story, that he got to like do his homework, something like that. So my friend, who is also a guitarist, said that you can go and play the drums. So that where it starts. So so the drum thing is self-taught. I learned it by myself.
Self-taught.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So cool. Okay, third for you. I mean, you've been doing music for a very long time as well. I think that's the thing. When Tillybirds actually started, it was originally called Skinny Jeans Hero. Ha 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 ha.
I didn't think you would say it out loud.
Skinny Jeans Hero. I mean, to be fair, this was like high school
Billy,
for you guys?
I'm sorry. Forgive me.
That's when Thur and I like formed the band, so that was the first name. And
you guys must have really liked Skinny Jeans.
No, Skinny Jeans was a hit, was a trend back then.
It was just something like, hey Thur, let's name this band something, and then we just like Skinny Jeans Heroes, and then one of the best thing that I've ever done in my life is changing that name. So I'm glad I did.
I don't know, man. Skinny Jeans Hero is pretty iconic. It's quite cool.
It wouldn't last long. It wouldn't age well. It wouldn't age well. I
guess. I mean, so basically, Billy and Third, you guys started the band together first, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And this was like in high school?
Yep.
High school.
And how was that for you? Was it like a very interesting outlet? Were you guys like super popular for being the like cool kids with the band? Like, how was that? No?
No.
We weren't the cool kids. We were just we were nerds. Yeah, probably nerds because we really focused on our study. But Billy, as he said, that he wanted to be a rock star, so he made himself a song. Yeah, that's "Hide in the Cage," and he saw that I could sing, and I was one of his best friends and closest friends, and so he asked me to try writing it. He said, you can sing, want to try writing one? And so I said, yeah, might be a good idea, and it turned out to be our first song ever. Our first
Heart in the Cage, right?
Yep.
And was this before or after Milo joined you guys? Because that was in university. Before. Yeah. Okay, and you guys originally started, sorry?
I'm sorry, I met Milo in college.
College, okay. So you guys actually started originally releasing songs in English.
Yes.
Yeah, and how was that? Like, I mean, because you guys are obviously based in Thailand, why choose English?
We grew up mostly listening to English songs, and they kind of shaped our artistry and our ways of enjoying music and playing music. And so we listened to various artists. We come from quite different music backgrounds.
Mm-hmm. So okay, you and Billy have this thing going. You guys are making really good music. There's Heart in the Cage. There's also Like a Dead Man, Unwanted, all of these English songs that you guys put out. And how does Milo enter the picture? As you said, college.
Yeah. Milo joined when we were doing Unwanted, and Unwanted was the first song that we were a 5-piece band. So Milo joined in that time. And I guess Milo wouldn't say yes to joining us if we still stick to the name Skinny Jeans Heroes. I'm
That's how it
pretty
became
sure
Tillybirds.
about that. Yeah, but yeah, Milo, tell us the story of how you joined the band.
Yeah, Milo, tell us the story of how you ended up joining and what made you feel like, okay, this is like exactly what I want to do. I want to join them specifically,
Yeah. It starts from in the college time. At the first year, I met 𝙁𝙃, and 𝙁𝙃 introduced me to Billy, who is like a YouTube star at that time. He doing his YouTube thing very well. Yeah. So I also got that. It's actually kind of like same storyline. Like he's finding for drama for his video.
Exactly, and then
recognized me and call
and then
me
you
to
just
join
kind of
him.
all fit together really well.
Yeah, it's pretty much like it's very fun. Like that video that I joined with his Biblio1 channel. That's really fun.
Yeah.
And then he's texts me from time to time, and then one time he called me or text me something. I'm pretty sure it's called that he would like to having me do his project again, but this time is his own band with 𝙁𝙃, and that time I have known that the band is called Tillybirds.
Yeah.
So it's already changed the name. So I at first I also joined as a drummer for the music video. Yeah, for the picture. And then we have talked time to time. We have some time rehearsal together, and then around that time, feel like I'm gonna be with this band. Also, I also got like Billy mentioned that we got 5-piece. So we got 2 more people to join, and that also in my music club. So at the first that I first met 𝙁𝙃 at a music club in the college, and those 2 as well. Yeah.
It sounds really fun. Yeah, I watched some of your videos from when you guys were creating like the English music days, and then I think I watched one of the 5-piece band where you guys were all together, and it looked like such a fun time. It just looked like a bunch of like young people who are incredibly talented having fun, but also making good music. So I totally understand what you're saying when you said you had fun. I think everyone saw it. But then you guys made that decision, as you said earlier, to change from making English music to Thai music. Was this a bit scary for you guys? Were you nervous about this decision?
I was, particularly because I write the lyrics, and so changing from English to Thai, there are limitations in Thai language because we have tones that we have to go along with the notes. Like high notes have to be high sound. Like the low sounding word cannot be high note.
Yes, because otherwise it doesn't have the same meaning.
Yeah, that's probably one of the challenges. Changing from English to Thai.
Yeah. How did everyone else feel about it?
I wonder.
I think we all felt the same way, but at the same time we kind of like just like go with the flow, just like do what we were doing before, just like do what we do, and then just like change the lyrics. That's all, and it kind of worked. So I guess that's it. It worked.
I mean, It worked.
Yeah,
In
it worked.
May of that year, right? I think it was 2017. You guys released an EP that was like fully in Thai,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Tillybirds, yeah. Which went really well, and I think people really loved it. But also, I just wanted to ask you guys: do you feel like your genre has changed since the very beginning when you were making music in English, or you felt like you were doing the same thing just in a different language?
I think it's evolving. It's evolving.
Yeah.
You can still like see or like hear like a bit of that like raw Tillybirds, early day Tillybirds, like Tillybirds at its core. You can still hear it in like today's albums as well, but in particular songs like in Bangkok Winter, in Who I Am, in I'm Not Boring, You Just Bored, like in those songs you can still hear that Tillybird, but you also get the new Tillybirds, like the evolve the Tillybirds who not afraid to explore things. Tillybirds, you hear that too, and then
Yeah.
makes today's like course already, I guess.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I guess this is my follow-up question is also about language, and I guess it's about where you guys are now, because I heard that Billy speaks French. Correct?
Un peu, just a bit.
Okay. Ooh, très bien. And I heard that Third speaks Japanese. Would you guys ever in the future explore, especially since you have an audience that is not just in Thailand, but also everywhere, right? And would you ever explore making songs in different languages from the songs that you're making, not just Thai and English, but moving forward?
We already did,
Yeah.
but that's translating. We tried translating until then into Japanese because the event that we had to play, it was called Thai Fest, and
Mhm.
like playing for Japan, for audience in
Mhm.
Japan, and so we translated the bridge of the song into Japanese, and many said feedbacks were very well, and many Japanese fans said, please do the whole song, please translate the whole song,
Yeah.
And so I think music itself is universal, so whatever language we sing in, I think they're all good. But for the future, maybe we stick to English first. Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, you're gonna have to start making like replicate songs in every single language. It's gonna end up being a lot of work for you guys.
We're gonna turn to Disney. We're gonna be Disney now. Like Disney,
Yeah, with like all the different languages options,
the
right?
global princess.
Yeah, why not? You
So
never
Third
know. You
basically
can make
has to
it
learn every languages now.
But Milo will finally be able to learn Japanese, and that would be really good.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah,
I will
like
try.
go back to his room.
Yeah. Okay, so let's flash back to like 2018. You guys entered a band lab, which was organized by Gene Lab. Am I saying that right? Which is your
Yep,
current record label, right?
Yep.
And you guys went on to the final and you released a single called Ordinary.
Yep.
And what was the experience like for you guys transitioning from something that, like, I mean, Tillybirds is so much a part of you. You started this when you were so young. You've been doing this your whole life by yourself with your own ideas. What is the difference from that to going to working with a music label and now having this like bigger reach and bigger strength behind you?
There are many things that are going on in that year, and like the two main transitions things that happened in that year, in that particular year, and to be specific, in March, which is we signed to a label, which is Gene Lab, right, and GMM Grammy, and that changed a lot of our perspective, because at first we actually didn't want to join in the label. We kind of wanted to stay independent, but
Yeah.
then we realized that we might need to really move forward at some point, and joining a label would also be a great idea. And then we saw Gene Lab, like they're just starting up, and they have like these live videos talking about the ideas of this label, and which sound cool, and the director 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀 sounds really good, and his ideas were solid, and we liked it. So we said like all right, we're gonna try it, and then we did. And then fast forwarding, the second big thing that happened is that Babe, our guitarist, left the band. At the same time, we joined the label. It's like a tough moment for the band, because at that time we were a 4-piece band. There were 4 of us, and then going down to 3, that was really a big thing, and it happened during the show. So we have to like finish the TV show with just 3 of us, which is something we never thought we could even do, but we did it, and we figured out in one day. So that was like a big thing, but that thing, I don't know what to say. There are so many things going on, like writing songs, everything changes. Like in that song, Ordinary, it was like we made a joke about it. Actually, Babe made a joke about this song, like, hey, Third, let's write something about, like going on separate ways, not in like relationship stuff, but like in work aspect,
Yeah.
He made a joke about that, and then he left the band himself. So that joke is so that song is like a bit of dark comedy on him, but we made it into like a meaningful song for him as well and for other people. And for some reason that song really sticks out. And yeah, Babe never really made a guitar part for that song until that song is almost finished, and like we told him to like, all right, you come up with the last section of the song, and then he did, and then fast forward, that's the song, and that's the song that Babe never played on, and that's the song that we started to be a trio.
What a breakup, guys.
Yeah,
that must have been, I can imagine it must have been like really hectic.
It was tough. Yeah. We spent like, I don't know, like 7 hours talking at Burger King.
Yeah. Crying
about this breakup with
Crying,
Babe as well.
no.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
from 11 p.m. until like 6 a.m. It was like a serious talk. But then Babe decided, all right, he has to go. So
yeah.
So and then we decided, right, we have to keep going. So we did.
Yeah. I guess sometimes things happen that are out of our control, but everything happens for a reason.
For a reason, yes.
Yes. And also the show must go on, right? Yeah. So like at this point, you got to keep going. And you did. And you eventually, after that, you released so many songs. If I go through them all, I'm going to be talking to you guys until you get to KL. So I'm not going to do that. But I do have to talk about one song specifically that happened recently for you after that, which was Same Page. So this was released in 2020 and it got 188 million views on YouTube, which is really kind of like insane. Did you see that coming?
No.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I don't know about them, but after releasing multiple songs and they kind of flopped, and so I kind of like felt like, okay, maybe I will lower my expectations, when releasing songs or singles, so I wouldn't be hurt. I wouldn't hurt so much if it doesn't go as I planned. But once it got to 10 million, which we never reached before, and kind of gave me hope that maybe we could go to 50M or probably one day to 100M. And it did, the song did, and it completely changed our lives, the band's lives, and it made us, it broke us through. It was a breakthrough for us. Yeah.
It was like the big door that opened for you guys, right? After the song. But then sometimes, right, when you get opportunities like that, when you have like this giant, massive success, do you feel pressure?
Of course.
After that, you're like, oh man, I got to do it again.
Of course.
So what was that like for you guys? Like, firstly, do you remember when you found out that it had reached like 100 million or something? Where were you guys? What was the phone call like? Like, dude, what? How did you guys celebrate?
Me personally, I couldn't sleep.
I can imagine. If I were in your position, I would not sleep either. I'd be like, goodness. Like, no.
The first thing I did when I woke up is like checking my phone. Oh, it's going up again. It's going up again.
Yeah. Crazy.
But to be honest, we are one of those bands that really like had it all planned out. Like, what's the next step and what's even the next and the next one. But we couldn't get the first step right. So Same Page was our first step. Like,
Same Page was the first step.
Yeah, like, that first step. And then what's the next one? What's the next milestone? We had that figured out, but we just couldn't do the first one. Yeah. So that's what like the label was telling us, like, just get the first one done and then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then we thought about that and then we did Same Page. And for us, besides the views and like the doors that open for us, it actually opens up another door for us, which is like a creative one. Like Same Page is the song that took us a really, really long time to finish. And with all the demos that we have, with everything, with all the material that we came up with during making of Same Page, also spawn new songs out of it. One of that is Just Being Friendly.
Yes.
Yeah. So many
Just Being
stuff
Friendly
is
is a
coming
good
out of
song
that
too.
Same Page session.
Yeah. Okay, so Just Being Friendly kind of came from the same place as Same Page, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So the chorus of Just Being Friendly is another chorus of Same Page that we didn't use.
Ah.
We recycle things.
Yeah,
Of course, I think a lot of
recycle
musicians do. There's no wasted work, right? Like you gotta use it. It's work, you know?
Yeah, and I think it fits a lot nicer in Just Being Friendly. Oh, it's raining a lot. Oh.
I think it's probably raining here too as well. It's raining all over Southeast Asia at the moment. Milo, do you have anything to add about what it was like for you during that time?
What I have to mention, and I'm pretty sure that my friends gonna mention it as well, that we broke through at that time with the Same Page song exactly where the COVID came in. Like on like we released the song on February and it grew up like really well on March, and that where like the lockdown happens. So what I will answer to like what it feels like that we got that one song to be the big hit. I also have to mention that is kind of mixed with the reality that is not actually like most of the famous band would recognize it. Like, wow, we got a new song, we got a tour now, we gotta be like our audience is widespread, growing up, and we gotta play the shows. That was actually delayed it like half of the year. So we start to tour at August at that year. So it's kind of like the 6 month of the song is like working on its own passively. At the same time that most of people have to stay at home. But
I get you.
This is also the best scenario that we could get, because if it's not happen, that 6 months will be like hell for us as well.
No, I can imagine. Yeah. I'm not a musician, but I have a lot of friends that are musicians. And I know that especially for performers who get on stage, perform, bands like struggled during, the lockdown period and the pandemic, because how are you going to connect with your fans? What was this experience like for you guys, especially because you're a band? You need to work together, but you're all locked down. Like, I'm sure you guys were constantly communicating online. What was that like? Were you very creative during this process? Especially because you just had a song that did so well. I'm sure it was frustrating because what you want to do is be on stage and then perform it, right?
Yeah.
How was that? Yeah.
But I think one of the good things that I mean, we were lucky to be able to just like meet each other and write more songs. Yeah, but we just couldn't perform those songs, even though they're like a big hit at that moment. We just like sit together, like cautiously, and like cook some food and just watch this song goes up, then write a new song. And finish the album.
Socially distancing.
So I guess it was like it forced us to finish the album. So that's what happened.
That's good side.
It kind of gave us time to finish the album, because honestly, without the pandemic, we wouldn't have had that much time to finish the album, to make demos, to finish our songs. But the bad thing was we couldn't perform anywhere, and the song was blowing off the charts.
Yeah. But you know what? You guys, it's not like that was the only song that you did that was a hit. You then went on to make like hit after hit after hit after hit. So even though the pandemic, you didn't really get to perform, I guess, same page. After that, in 2021, you released Just Being Friendly, and that has 187 million views on YouTube as well.
And COVID came again.
You had a second
Yeah,
lockdown
second wave.
period.
Yeah.
It was, and
No.
it's actually even worse. And with Just Being Friendly, the time we did perform it for the first time, that song already hit 1 million views. Yeah,
Within like
it actually
months.
worse. But it gave us enough time to finish the second album.
So what you were telling me about was,
So it's the same loop. Actually, it's the same loop, but worse.
oh my
So
God.
Yeah,
at one point we were called like bands that blow up during pandemic, and they were like Tillybirds, 𝙁𝙃𝙄𝙎, fellow, 3 Man Down.
exactly. We were one of those
all
Yeah.
bands.
that.
But if you think about it, that means you were giving everyone strength during the pandemic.
Aw.
That's iconic, I think. So Until Then was during the pandemic too? That's your second album, right? So that was during, I guess, the second wave.
I don't
It
recall.
must have been.
It
It
starts
is.
on
Yeah.
It's doing the same
It's
time.
actually start when the first pandemic actually, because it's the part of the project of the first album that we do, like kind of like ballad song to finish
Yeah.
to feature it in the album. And
It's a process,
it's on the
right?
process. And
Yeah.
then we got 1, and this is version 2, and we got actually a meeting with our label to talk about this. So we have to choose. So we choose the 1, and that is When the Film's Over on the first album. And the version 2 was
Yeah.
left behind. Yeah. Until we do the second album. Yeah. Yeah.
The
And
second album.
yeah, third
Got
will
you.
tell the story further.
So it is another
Third, what's
recycled
the
song.
story?
Actually.
We want to know the tea. What's the story?
For Until Then,
Yeah.
well,
I don't know. Milo made it seem like you had a very interesting story, so I just want to know what the story is.
well, one thing that happened in 2020 that changed my life was that I lost my parents, both of them, around not the same time, but in the same year, and my dog too, and so I was left with a feeling that I wanted to write a song to tribute them, for as a tribute, and this song that wasn't chosen by the at that time, but when we were choosing When the Film's Over, this was left. This was left alone, and the melodies are still there, the music's still there. All you gotta do is write the lyrics. And so, while I was at my dad's funeral, I ordained to it was a ritual, to send him to the heavens and then paradise and stuff. And I didn't want to play my phone. I didn't want to play with it, and so in my head, it was repeating Milo's melodies for the song, and so I added the lyrics. I added the lyrics, and after everything was done, Billy said, "Do you feel like ordaining for a month so you could maybe get an album?" Because in a very short period of time, I got the whole verse in my head, and I sang to him after the funeral, and he said, "This could work." Yeah, and so Until Then happened after that.
Yeah. It's an incredible skill, I think, to be able to take all of that emotion and put it into a creative outlet. And I cannot imagine how much that must feel like therapeutic in a way, because you're like getting it out of your
It is. Like Carrie Fisher said, take your broken heart and make it into art. Yeah, I live by that.
Yeah. And like I think that's something across the spectrum that you guys are very good at, is creating music that really relates to a lot of people because it feels so real. And when I listen to your songs, I'm going to be totally honest with you, I don't speak Thai at all. So I had to sit there and translate the lyrics and try to figure out. But even if I don't know what the song is about, when I watch the music video, I'm like, wait, I kind of get it. I get it. I relate. Even though it's something that maybe language-wise I don't understand. So I think you guys are doing a fantastic job with that. And speaking of the second album, congratulations, because it went on to be one of NME's top Asian albums of that year. I'm going to read this out to you guys so that you can remember how impressive you are. It also clinched you guys several awards at T-Pop of the Year Music Awards, which was Best Artist of the Year, Best Album of the Year, Best Music of the Year, and Best Song of the Year with Until Then. Billy, you also won Best Producer of the Year. And at the end of 2021, you guys went on to win Best Asian Artist Thailand from the stage of the 2021 Mnet Asian Music Awards, which was in South Korea. So that was like massive, and you guys went and just like clean sweep and left nobody else space to breathe, basically.
Well, if you put it like that.
I mean, kind of. Let's call it spade a spade. So how did you guys feel after all of that recognition? I mean, not just from the insane views that you were making on YouTube, but industry-wide support and recognition must have been kind of like a huge deal, huh?
It was.
We really appreciate all the awards we got, and I think that's like part of why we do this as well. Like we actually like so I think we adore the Beatles. Like the Beatles is very famous, but also like adored by critics. I think we kind of want to be in that position as well. Because like we kind of like want to make songs that really like transcend like and really push the music forward. Like I mean, music industry itself. And to see all the awards we got and all the love we got, I think that was really overwhelming, and we were really happy. And the funny thing is that the T-Pop award, when we swept all 5 awards, and it's T-Pop, and we kind of don't really call ourselves a pop band, so that's pretty funny.
Well, I guess you guys are a very popular brand, and essentially,
I think
whatever is popular, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Kind of.
The popularity. I don't know.
Yeah. So, okay, let's talk about performances for a bit, because I kind of want to lead into you guys coming here, which I'm also very excited about. But I wanted to ask, like, do you guys remember, for each of you, the first time ever that you performed on stage? And I know for you guys, because you started so young, this is probably when you were in like grade school or something. When was the first time you performed on stage, and how did it go?
Okay, I'll go first.
Go ahead, Third.
I was in grade 6. Yeah, primary school.
Oh my
Singing
God.
𝙁𝙁𝙄𝙎 by Tina Turner on a school stage on Christmas Day, wearing all black, wearing a black shirt and gym pants and school shoes, holding a toy gun and singing 𝙁𝙁𝙄𝙎. Yeah, with my friend, and that was like the first ever stage for me. And yeah, I chose James Bond song because I was so into the franchise, and yeah, it kind of helped. It kind of shaped my childhood and make me want to sing. Seriously. Yeah. First stage.
Oh my God, were you nervous?
No.
No, because you had the toy gun, so you were like, I got this.
I was like, I'm gonna show everyone I can sing, and they were like, "What song is that?" And they were like, "What is he singing?" but at the end, they all stood up and they were like, "Yay!" because the song was a powerhouse.
Yeah, it's a big, like, I mean, it's a big voice song.
It's a big song. It's
a big voice song.
Yeah,
so Milo, Billy, when was your first experience on stage? Who wants to go next? Milo?
My first experience on stage is the time that I still play guitar, and I totally sucks. And I feel like this stage is swallowing me. I feel like I'm so...
Oh, you must so nervous.
Yeah, I'm like just at that time I just like nerdy and shy person, and yeah, I just playing rock music, but I just standing like a tree and play just like as much as I can, and then I was unlocked it. So I perhaps saw more like rock band or / metal band. The first band that got me into like heavy music, and also at the time that I started to play drums, and introduced my band to change from rock to metal stuff is 𝙁𝙃𝙄𝙎. Yeah. So it's like
Yeah.
the biggest rock band in Japanese music history. And yeah, at that time I started to play drums, and I feels like express everything, because like everything is like I reimagine like myself to be Yoshiki, the drummer of 𝙁𝙃𝙄𝙎 band, and I feel like I can do anything, not the same as still play guitar. So at the funny thing is, it's a contest in the school. When I play guitar, I got that rank 11th, and the next following year that I switched to play drums, at that one year I got the first prize. So our band won. Yeah.
That's when you knew you found your
Yeah.
calling, you know? That's when you're like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing with my life.
Yoshi is like his spirit animal.
Yeah, he's my spirit.
The biggest inspiration. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool. You have to visualize what you want to be, right? Then you know where you're supposed to be heading. So Billy, for you, first experience on stage.
I don't know if it's like too much noise going on. It's pouring outside.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, it's okay. It's good.
Okay.
It's all good, right? Okay. I've been on stage for many times, but none of them were like music related, if you don't count dancing. So usually I'm like dance.
You were a dancer first, right?
I'm doing those stuff, but to be honest, I'm always been afraid to perform music on stage for some reason, and especially singing. Yeah. I think it's been like, it's one of the things that I'm most uncomfortable doing, because like dancing and stuff, I'm really comfortable doing that. And my first music performance, actually, they didn't know this, but that was my first music performance with you. So
Really?
in the, I think it's like
Great.
year 11 or year 10, me and third, it's year 11. Me and third was performing 𝙁𝙃𝙄𝙎 for the first time. Just the two of us. Yeah, and that's what my first music performance ever. And to be honest,
it's your own music?
Yeah.
That's a pretty big deal.
Playing Tillybirds. Yeah, and in front of our friends, and
at the camp.
It was all right. I think we did a good job, and then what I felt that day was that, like, I think I really enjoy being in the band, like playing with my friend, and I felt like like they comfort me in some way, and that was an experience that I really like want to do more. And then when the five of us got together and we performed, I couldn't recall where was that, and then it also felt the same, but even with more fun and more edge to it. And then then fast forwarding to 1st of July this year, when we had our first big show, performing 2.5 hours, and that was the part that I had to sing as well. And I think I did that because I think I managed to do that because I think this is gonna sound a bit cheesy, but I think I was less afraid when I'm with the band. So I could sing.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
That's really nice. I think
very well.
No, I get you. I think it's because like maybe when you're dancing. So fun fact, I used to be a dancer as well.
Ooh.
So I understand what you're saying in the sense that like when you're dancing, you're usually like in a group or something, right? On stage. So you always feel like somebody's got your back. Welcome back, Milo.
Where is he?
Where'd he go? Okay. Hello. Yeah, we were worried about you for a second.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm back.
So it's kind of... Yeah, no, it's okay. Like... Internet sometimes, especially in the rain and stuff, right? So it's the same thing. I guess when you guys are on stage, you feel like you have each other's support. At any point of this kind of journey, I guess for all of you, did you ever imagine that you were about to go on, or at one point in your career, which I'm sure there's so much more in store for you guys, that you'd be going on an international tour?
Never.
Never.
I mean, I really wanted to, but it just seems so far away,
Yeah.
At first.
Yeah.
But then when it's here, it's like, oh my god, yes, it's finally
Well,
here.
I mean, it's coming soon because you guys are going to be coming to KL soon on your Asia tour. It's Tillybirds Live in Malaysia 2023, which is going to be held at the Exchange Hall on the 24th of September.
Yep.
How are you feeling? How are you guys feeling about it?
Very excited. Very, very.
Yeah?
So pumped.
Yeah.
Okay, so I asked you guys this question just now before we started recording. I need to ask it again so that everyone at home knows. Have you ever been to KL before?
No.
Nope.
Not me.
No. None of you have been to KL before?
Nope.
No.
Guys, we are literally neighbors. Like, there's no excuse for this. There is no reason you have not
We
been
don't
there
even
before.
get to travel.
We'll be there soon. We'll be there
It's
soon.
You
going
guys
to
are
be.
coming soon. You guys are coming soon.
I
Do you have any
friends in
idea of
KL,
what you
though.
guys are
We're
like?
going to.
Sorry?
I do have friends in KL.
You do?
Yeah, I know the
It's
Ming
surprising
brothers.
you haven't come the Ming brothers?
Yep,
Oh, nice.
they're my friends. Yeah,
Oh, cool. It's a small world.
it's a small world. It's a small world.
Yeah.
But I haven't been to KL, so I think it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Okay,
They
well, you
told me
guys
the
are
food is
coming
amazing.
The food is amazing. The food is amazing. So we have that in common because Thai food is also very amazing. I love it.
Thank
So, do you guys have any idea of what you're expecting to do in KL? Do you have any plans yet other than catching up with the Ming brothers? What have you guys thought of it? Do you have a lot of time or are you just here for like one night only? One show only?
I think we have one day off to
Okay.
do anything we want to do, and I think
Mhm.
catching up, exploring stuff, meet new people, having good food. I think that's our plan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I guess
I
if we can somehow
Yep.
sneak music into that, would be great as well.
Yeah, sure. Why
Yeah.
not? I mean, there's a lot that you can do, I think, in 2 days. It's enough time. But I guess my question is also for you guys, like artistically and also work-wise, this is your first Asian tour. Like, what's the prep for it? And how has this been different than prepping for a normal show that you guys would do in Thailand?
So of course, the whole show is me speaking English. That's like the one main difference because
Mhm.
of course I can speak Thai there and I love speaking English. I think performing in Thai and performing in English, the latter one is so much more expressive. I don't know why too. I can do with English more fluently than Thai, but yeah, that's the thing. And I think for our shows, it would, we toured in Singapore and Jakarta, and that kind of gave us some different vibes, from performing in Thailand, because the audience in Singapore and Jakarta are so hyped, and,
Yeah.
and we were very excited, and we were surprised to see their reactions and their cheers, and they could even sing along. Sorry.
Yeah.
They could even sing along, and I wonder what will happen in Malaysia. Yeah, with the crowds, of course.
No pressure to the Malaysians. I'm like, okay.
No,
I think you're gonna find that
no.
Malaysians have a lot of energy also. I'm not going to be surprised if you perform in KL and everyone is singing along to your songs in Thai. I wouldn't be shocked. I think we can probably do it in Malaysia. I think we can. Yeah.
I'm pretty
think
sure
it'll be
you
fun.
guys can.
Yeah. I think we can. I think we can. For Billy and Milo, how do you guys feel about it?
For the show itself is a lot different from the Thai shows as well, because usually when like 95% when we tour in Thai, it's usually pubs. So that's what like all the Thai bands do. They tour in pubs and they just play a 1 hour show, and like playing pubs, you expect like a drunk crowd or something like that. They're like just like help them to have a good time. That's it.
Yeah.
But performing like in this kind of concert, in this kind of event, it's like it opens up more doors to do more creative stuff, and it also like you can also do a longer show as well. So that is the big thing. So doing 2 hour show and 1 hour show is like totally different. So the planning itself is also different. So
And like more.
coming up with the set list is also different. And, like it takes more work actually to like to make a good 2 hours plus set list. So we have a lot of discussion about the set list as well, and it's like until the last minute. Yeah. So I think
Before going up.
that's like one of the big thing, and then like the other thing is like how we prep as well. So like if we're gonna play like example like one of these songs that requires an acoustic guitar, so I think we have to bring our own acoustic guitar or something. Like those stuff that we have to plan ahead because we have to fly there, and many more stuff like for example like lighting. Like we have to bring our own lighting guy because like we have to make it a complete show. So lighting, like visual, is also like very important. So we say it's a very important thing to do as well. So many more stuff.
It's a lot of work, huh?
A lot of work, a lot more work.
Yeah. It is. But it's gonna be good, and it's gonna all be worth it, I think, for you guys.
It's worth it every time.
For sure. Milo, how about you?
When we talk about set lists and songs, it just always like I feel like always like interesting in by the fact that this is one that Billy occasionally say from time to time that people in overseas and people like other countries didn't like understand our lyrics because it's Thai, but and we know that most of them like do a lot of homework to like translate it and enjoy it and like practice it to be on our show, and got a full lip sync with us. Not lip sync.
Singing
I'm
along
sorry.
to you?
Make the most experience of it. But the experience that we have got is kind of like phenomenal for us. Like we see Indonesian, Singapore people like sing to us in Thai, like so loud, like they understand all the lyrics, all the Thai languages. I mean, it's also what Billy have said is that that's the fact that they didn't stand Thai, so they didn't focus on lyrics, but rather on the music itself, because music itself is like in Italy is like universal language. You got that melodies, chords, mood, and groups. So it's kind of work at the same way wherever you play it, and as a music and it's like it's pure thing. So what is that make us execute it is that so we can make our set list to be good as the song should be, not have to worry about this one is a hit, this one is like the most heartbreaking lyrics or whatever. We just can focus on how we make the things flow, how we make the 2 hours plus is exciting, energetic, and heartwarming. So that's the big idea. That's one of the interesting very interesting
I think you guys
aspect.
are doing a really great job of proving that language is not a barrier to art, that you can appreciate art regardless of whatever language it is, because it's all about the emotion of it, right? And the emotion doesn't have a language attached to it. But having said that, I thought since I have you guys with me today on this podcast episode, I would teach you some Malaysian words. Is everyone up for that? So at least you're prepared. Then you come to Malaysia, you kind of know a little bit of what's happening. All right. So the first phrase I'm going to teach you is apa khabar.
Apa khabar.
Apa khabar. I think we said it in the video, right? Yeah.
You did. So you know what that means?
Actually, no. I guess it's like hello everyone, right?
I want to confess. I wanted to look it up before
Yeah.
this podcast, but I forgot. I was in a meeting.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. So, apa kabar semua means, how is everyone doing? So,
Okay.
semua is everyone, and apa kabar is like, what's the news? So, that's the
what's
direct
up?
translation. What's the news, everyone? How's everyone doing? That's apa kabar. So, normally, when international artists perform here, that's usually like something that they need to know. It's like, how is everyone doing? You know? In Malay, apa kabar semua? All right. The next one I'm going to teach you guys is selamat malam.
Oh,
Selamat malam.
That was
Selamat-
perfect, Billy.
Selamat malam.
Selamat malam.
Salamat.
That means good night.
Selamat malam.
So it's very, very close to Indonesian, right?
Yeah.
Very close to Indonesian,
Even
actually.
the word
Yes.
semua, because Indonesians use samoy, and semua. It's
Yeah,
like
kind of.
the same
Yeah.
word.
Yeah, it's
That's the
pretty
same
much
meaning.
very close. You guys know a lot of Indonesian words. That's not bad. They'll help in Bahasa because they're basically closely related languages.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So, but something that Malaysians have that you might have heard in Singapore, might have, but all Malaysians will tell you that this originally comes from Malaysia, is la.
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 Oh.
We know
Like-
la.
Oh,
La.
no.
Really? Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
la.
Like,
This is a
British-
Malaysian. I can say that, right? I'm not going to start a war with my neighboring country, but la definitely belongs to Malaysians. I'm pretty sure. So
Okay.
la is good to use in any sentence. It's basically like a full stop. It doesn't really have a meaning, but everything needs a la. You know la.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you know, la in Thai have two meanings.
Yeah lah.
A
Okay,
donkey-
what's la in Thai?
A donkey and
Oh.
goodbye. And goodbye. Like la gone. Yeah.
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 Every time I say la, I'm going to be thinking of like a donkey
La.
or goodbye.
A donkey.
from now on. Just like-
Right.
Okay. It's so
Yeah.
funny teaching you guys Bahasa because we're all Southeast Asian. So it's like you guys get it so fast compared to people that I've tried to teach Bahasa to before. So the last thing that I'm going to be teaching you guys in Bahasa is Sembang.
Sembang.
Oh. What is that?
So Sembang means
Sembang.
to talk, to chat.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it would be important to teach you guys because you're on Studio Sembang. So it'd be
Right.
funny. There you go. So that was my very quick Bahasa lesson. But if you guys need any more words from me, I'm available until you guys get here for more classes. Just like DM me and I'll give you guys the translation immediately.
Okay.
It'll be even more flawless than Google Translate.
Sembang with Amelia, right?
That's the
right.
Sembang. We love
Yeah.
Sembang with you.
Alright guys, sudah tiba masanya untuk a giveaway. Minggu ni kita akan giveaway 4 tiket VIP to watch Tillybirds live in KL. And kita akan ada 2 pemenang. Maksudnya setiap pemenang akan menang 2 tiket VIP plus an exclusive merch bundle. So topi, baju dan lanyard eksklusif. Macam mana nak menang? Senang je. All you gotta do is repost any of our Tillybirds content to your IG story and answer the following question. Di manakah Tillybirds live in KL 2023 akan berlangsung? So what is the venue? Korang jawab je dekat IG story dan jangan lupa untuk follow dan tag @Studio Sembang, @Tillybirds and @LivePassAsia. And jangan lupa untuk setkan profile ke public so we can see all of your answers, okay? All the best guys, and Amy tak sabar untuk jumpa korang at the concert. In the meantime, let's go back to the show. Thank you guys. Okay, so last bit before I let you guys go, we have a series of rapid fire questions, and these are fun and easy, and you guys can answer together or separately. If you guys disagree, you can let me know as well. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yes.
try to keep it rapid. If you guys could collab with any artist in the world, who would it be?
Her.
Her, okay. Good answer. Milo.
Radiohead.
Ooh, that would be cool. I would love to see that too. Okay, Billy.
Julian Casablanca.
Wow, that's a good answer as well. Okay. I'll give it to you. Out of the 3 of you, who is the shyest?
Me. Milo. No,
Probably me.
no, me. Once you get
Billy's just there like, it's not me.
once you get to see Milo perform, you change everything that you think about him.
Yeah, I would say Milo as well, but also I agree with her completely. Like, Milo is like the quietest one, but on stage he's not. He's the
I
loudest
like
one.
it.
Quite on
Yeah.
the contrary, yes.
Yeah, it's giving Beyonce Sasha Fierce, you know?
So that,
Yeah.
Alter ego.
yeah,
Okay.
of course.
The next one is favorite food of all time.
My God,
Pasta.
it would take days.
Pasta.
Yeah, pastas.
Okay.
Let me think.
Milo, favorite food in the world.
It's a
Chicken rice,
common
chicken
guy.
rice.
What should
Chicken
I call
rice.
it?
Okay. Very
Chicken
close to
rice.
my favorite food as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
If I could,
Ooh.
if I could pick one, I would go with samosa. It's Indian,
Yeah.
crispy.
It's like a I know, yeah, it's like a what is it called? Spring roll, but like fried. Yeah.
Samosa. Stick.
Okay, interesting answers. If you guys could perform anywhere in the world on any stage, where would you perform?
Super Bowl, America.
Ooh, okay.
Pyramid
Good
Stage,
answer.
Glastonbury.
Glastonbury.
Yeah.
Okay. Milo.
Can I just perform at my home? Like
Like the
my own
Beatles,
house,
like the
like my
Beatles.
selected
Yes,
audience.
you can. Of course you can.
Oh yeah, at the top, at the
Yeah.
rooftop.
Oh,
Yeah, like the
nice.
Beatles.
Okay, we've got
Yeah.
like a variety
That'd
of different answers.
that'd
It's good. It's good. All right. So the last.
coolest for me.
It's okay. It's nice and intimate. It's in your own home. That's your safe space. I get it. The last rapid fire question I have for you
Okay.
guys is: do you guys have a favorite joke?
I don't think I have one.
Okay. Third or Milo, it's on you.
Shit.
Oh.
I think I just heard one days ago, but I forgot.
But I do have like a favorite category.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love dirty jokes.
Yeah, I think that's everyone. That's
I
everyone.
love dirty jokes.
I know a
Yeah,
lot, but I'm gonna save my audience.
Yep,
I'll tell you guys after the show is
that's
done.
why I hesitated to say it. That's why.
Okay, got you. Does anyone have some clean?
I'm thinking of one. God.
I can see you guys sweating from here. You're like, oh no.
They're all dirty jokes.
I have one for you.
Yeah.
I have one for you, and it's about birds.
Ooh.
What do you call birds who don't know song lyrics?
Birds who don't know song lyrics.
The answer is hummingbirds.
All right, hummingbirds.
Nice.
The only person who laughed was Milo.
Nice one. I was laughing inside.
Nice.
You were laughing
That's a
inside.
nice
Nobody
one.
saw it, so I'm not sure if it counts. So that was it, guys. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. We really cannot wait to have you in KL with us. Hope you have the best time ever. And I know on behalf of everyone here and everyone that I've spoken to, everyone is really, really excited to have you with us. So I think it's going to be a fantastic show. Yeah, I think I will be there, of course.
Let's do it. All right.
Let's do it. I can't wait to see you guys. All the best. Break a leg. And thank you so much for being on the show. Last thing from us is, do you have any message that you'd like to share with your fans in Malaysia who are super excited to see you perform?
We're super excited to go there too.
Apa kabar semua?
All right, I think third you gotta learn this phrase. We're super excited to be there.
What is that?
In bahasa?
In bahasa?
Kita tak sabar untuk datang.
Kita dah sabar. Again, please.
Kita tak sabar.
Kita dah sabar.
Untuk datang.
Untuk datang.
Ke Malaysia.
I can't say that. I'm sorry. I gotta take time to think. But we're very excited to be there, and we hope that you guys will have so much fun. That it will be a memorable experience for you as for us as well. And hopefully we'll get to sing along together.
Yeah, I know it's on Sunday, right? So all you party goers, you better be a bit safe on Saturday, so you can have the energy to join our concert on Sunday.
Yeah,
keep it at a
good level.
Yeah. Don't be too naughty, and we'll see you.
Milo.
Yeah, and hope you guys have good health at that time. Yeah.
Thank you guys.
We gotta do our best
Oh,
as
you guys
well.
are going to do so amazing. Like,
Yeah.
you've done this so many times before. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait.
I got one joke for you, but
Okay, perfect.
it's kind of bad. Which Malaysian actress can rap? Which world famous Malaysian actress can rap?
I don't know.
It's Michelle Yeoh.
So good. Michelle Yeoh.
Michelle
Yeoh.
Yeah, I get you.
Okay.
I'm just really
Yeoh.
disappointed that I've never heard that joke before.
Really?
Like, as a Malaysian, I feel like I should know this one.
I just thought of that like instantly because
You just made that up?
yeah, I just made that up because
was
I love
really
Michelle
good.
Yeoh. So she's like my favorite all-time actress.
She's incredible. She's incredible. One of Malaysia's best of all time.
Yeah.
Yo.
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 Thank you guys so much once again for spending time with me.
Nice.
It was a great episode, I think, and we can't wait to see you guys in Malaysia. Alright guys, so itulah episod Studio Sembang bersama Tillybirds buat minggu ni. Diorang akan perform dekat The Exchange Hall pada 24 September akan datang. So kalau korang ada dekat situ, jangan lupa untuk tunggu-tunggu sebab Amy akan ada juga. I'll see you guys there, okay? In the meantime, we'll see you guys next week on Studio Sembang. Same time, same place, macam biasa. See you guys. Bye!